Hey yo, Videl, why is it that you get a custom costume, but none of the other characters do? That's not fair.
Exactly, I agree with Kakarot. I want my Batman shirt. Pink looks manly.
I get a custom costume because I'm the best character, obviously. Please, somebody put me on the team.
Yo, Arxis, the fuck is this, man? Come on, like, every other character has so many cool, like, alterations and costumes. You could at least give us one alt.
Oh yes, Son Goku. Your wish has been granted.
Whoa, thank you so much, Hiroki-san. You're the best.
Hey, that isn't fair. I want my Batman shirt.
Better luck next time, Vegeta. Screw you.
I hate my life.
Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I'm back in some more Dragon Ball FighterZ content, more alongside the modding side of things, my friends. This is actually one of the coolest, most exciting innovations to happen for the modding community in this game. Now, again, I want to keep stating that this is not anywhere near what you're getting in the base game. There have been some hints, in files found a long time ago that hinted at costumes, actual custom costumes being an added feature. We don't know if that's even going to happen. There's just like a little icon for it, and that was it. That was like in the very, very, very first data mine that we initially got for the game. Now, this is all on PC. You cannot do this or access any of this that I'm about to show you in today's video on console at all. So make sure if you're going to do this, it's going to be on PC. So I'm actually going to give you guys a little step-by-step walkthrough on how to actually install this and get it working. So big, massive shout-outs to Spud, the modder Spud. I'm not sure if he has like a Twitter or anything. I'll try to find out and contact him, but he has been working with some others in the modding community like Saitsu and stuff, and they were actually trying to figure out a way, I guess, to fix the script to allow added slots for costumes. Now, for the longest time, added slots have it's been a difficult task to actually create that, and I still don't know if it's even possible yet. There are some people that are still working on it, or maybe even like trying their best to figure it out. I still don't know if that's a possibility, but currently right now we're on the right path. We're definitely on the right path in the modding community, and all these talented modders have been working hard to fix it to where you could actually add custom costumes to pretty much every single character. Now, you will have to download this mod separately called the Costume Selector script. So I'm going to link it down below. It's going to be a FighterzMods.com link. So first and foremost, you do want to have a modded version of the game in a sense, which is a very easy thing to do. It's the same thing as like Jump Force and Kakarot. Now, I'm going to walk you guys through that in just a second, but apologies for that minor cut. My phone went off, and it was, like, super freaking loud, so I do apologize. But back to what I was saying. This only allows you to use these types of mods that are actual, like, in a pack, if that makes any sense. So, for example, after you download this, which you have to make an account in order to download it on FighterZ Mod, so do that. Then click download, and then download it to whatever, area you want. Then go to the actual base website, or I'll link it down below as well. And currently, right now, there are 3 different mods that are currently out. Big shout-outs to Saitsu and Ultima, the homies in the community. Love these guys. I was actually talking with them about it, and Saitsu explained a lot of cool features that they're going to be implementing pretty soon here. So, all these other costume-based mods, for example, like Bikini Kefla, that Kefla Coochie, you already know it. You won't be able to implement that through this costume script. You have to have it, as a packed up, .pak and a .sig, so a pack and a sig file. So these are the ones that you can currently download right now. You have the Gogeta costume pack, the Saiyan Armor Ultra Instant Goku, which is just one, specific costume, and then you have the Ultra Instant Goku costume pack, which we're going to be showcasing the Gokus today. Just for, reference and an example. So, you're just going to download those. Same thing as always. Then, so after you download it, you're going to have a costume selector script, like folder that you do whenever you extract it. So extract the file. It's going to be a RAR file. If you don't have RAR, just download it. It's 2 seconds. I'm not going to show a tutorial on that. There's still some people that ask for a tutorial on how to download RAR. Like, it's a free program. You just download it and install it. It's easy. So extract the file, and then you're going to get a folder titled version 1.23. You're going to click on that, and depending on the version, it's going to change. Now, if you want to, you can read the instructions. Definitely always read the instructions, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you guys how this works. So as you can see, it utilizes the icon, the I guess unused icon that is in the Dragon Ball FighterZ data mines and files and stuff. So you're gonna go ahead and click on that, and what's gonna end up happening is Windows is going to probably detect it or whatever. So all you have to do from there is just go into your Windows. What is the thing called? It's like Windows security. So yeah, you're just gonna, like, I guess if you want to, you can open that up, and then you want to click on the virus and threat protection, and then you want to go to the allowed threats, and it's gonna detect it as like a Trojan or something like that. I already set it to allow, so you just click on it and then you click allow. Okay, so you want it to be allowed so that you're able to run this, because I was having a lot of issues with it initially. If it freezes your computer or screws up or something like that, just reset the PC and start it again. I promise you guys, it's not a Trojan. It's not like a virus or anything. You guys can rely on me. This is all from the modded website and everything. I, will never give you a virus on shit. I promise. So, it's going to give you probably prompt this dialogue after you, do all that. And then all you have to do from there is click more info, and you want to say run anyway. So let it run. Give it a little bit of time to load up, because, this is a script that's going to be manipulating a lot of the files and everything. So you're going to get this open, and then you're going to click on that. You're going to say open, and then you're going to get this. It's going to say the costume selector by Spud. So all this is this is just a program that's on that you need to have, and it gives you a little walkthrough of everything. So I currently have a controller, just a PS4 controller. You can hook it up through USB. And LB, RB, LT, and R2, as well as L1, R1, whatever it may be for whatever controller you're using. So for me, it's going to be L1, R1, L2, and R2 for the costumes. So those are your base selectors, costumes 2 through 5. Those are what you're going to hold. You're going to hold that down right before you select the character, exactly like how Videl is, okay? Because Videl is currently the only character with an alternate costume. So this is the same exact concept, but this will allow you to do it with mods and work for everything else. Now, you can also use your keyboard. So you can use the top row keys for costumes 1 through 10, and then the numpad, if you do have one. Some, I guess, keyboards or some laptops don't actually have it. But if you do have that, you can actually access any costumes that are from 11 through 20. So shouts to Spud. If you have any issues, it's going to be Spud #2341 on Discord if you need to contact him or anything like that. But make sure you are reading the instructions, obviously. That helps. But this video shouldn't be a problem. It should still allow you to do everything easy. So yes, you will have the opportunity probably in the future, if enough costumes get created for a certain character, to do 20 total. I don't know if they can expand that any further, but that's a lot. That's a lot just for that. So all you have to do from there is you open that up, and then for the actual fighters mods, it's a very easy thing. You're just going to go ahead and go into your Steam folder, as you can see right here. So I'm going to minimize that, and I'm going to exit out of that so you guys can see this a little bit better. So all this on screen right here. All you're going to do is you're going to go into your Steam Apps, Common, Dragon Ball FighterZ folder, the main directory. Then you want to go into your Red folder. Then you want to go into Content. Then you want to go into Packs. And then you're going to see all these files here, these pack chunk, whatever. And then you want to make this folder, which I'll just make a new one just real quick, just for, reference sake or whatever. Go to the folder, and you're going to put the tilde mods, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Now it's gonna obviously say that or whatever, so I'm just gonna delete that. So when you make the mods folder, you're gonna go into that folder, and this is where you're gonna copy and paste the files. Okay, so it's going to be separated into folders. It's easier to manage this way. So as you can see, I have a couple of the mods already installed. like the Galactic Patrol, End of Z Goku costume. We also have the Saiyan Armor one and a Tournament of Power stage. So those are going to be the pack chunk 0-windows no editor.pack and a SIG file, okay? You're going to always have only like 2 files in there depending on what's integrated into the mod, but usually it's always going to be 2 files. So once you do that, you're going to copy and paste those in there. Now, if they're just only these 2 files that you get from extracting a certain mod or whatever, you can make a new folder. So, for example, if I wanted to, I'll go ahead and make a new folder, and I'll title it, I don't know, like Kefskuchi. There you go, boom. Or whatever, I spelled it wrong, Kefskuchi. There you go. So you can actually, throw in that file or whatever, those 2 files if, you need to do that. But usually these, when you extract them, they should be good. So let's go ahead and go in game, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how it works and show you guys a couple of the costumes. Let's do it. Alright guys, so we are currently in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, I am personally using a modded EXE version of the game, which I think you can only find that in the Discord, so I'll link that down below in case you do have any issues. Now, I think with all the updates that have gone through, you don't need that anymore. I just personally have it on there for, just the reason of it being there from the beginning, since I've had mods since the start of this game. So if you do have any issues, I'll link that down below, and you just have to go into the resources, I think, section or whatever of the, Discord, and then you can just download the file yourself if it's still available. But you shouldn't have that issue. I don't think you should, but if you do, like I said, it'll be down there. So you just open up the game like you normally would. And guys, if you're doing mods, if you're using any mods, do not go online, obviously, so make sure you're staying offline as always. So I'm going to go ahead and start the game, and you want to play offline, and then this right here, script activated. If it says that, that means you did it right, okay? Because you still have to have that program open, program open for the modded costumes, okay? That one by Spud that showed you like the little like walkthrough tutorial on it. Of like what you need to do to select costumes. You just do that, okay? So make sure that's still open while you're playing, because if it's not, then I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna work. So start it up, and for example, like here, we have Videl here, okay? So you just normally select it, okay? Normally select it with a controller. You have normal Videl, and then for I think it's L1 you hold down. She gets her costume, alternate costume. Now this will be the same case for example Ultra Instinct Goku, who I currently have Saitsu's mods installed. So you just normally select it, and it's just Ultra Instinct Goku. But then I hold down L1, okay, I'm holding this down before I select it, and boom, there you go. Is that not the coolest thing ever? This is how it should be right now in the base game, at least for one costume for almost every single character. I think they should integrate that. I don't know why is just Videl. For Season 2, we haven't had a costume since Season 2. So, as you can see, you can do that. Now, if I hold down L2, okay, I'm holding down the trigger L2, and I select it, it's Ultima's, armored version of Ultra Instinct Goku, which is badass. Now, if I'm holding down R1, we have this one right here, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to be the Resurrection of F costume, if I'm not mistaken, but I think the colors got a little bit messed up. I don't know, but that's another costume on there. And then you hold down R2 and select, and that one's Galactic Patrol, if that's not just one of the coolest things ever. And I think if you hold down the numpad, because there were more costumes, there should be 5 in total. So then for additional inputs, because you can only have 4 inputs on your actual controller, if you're going to do it, it's probably the best to do it with your keyboard. So for example, I went through numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are the 4 that I used. So we're going to go ahead and use number 6 here. So I'm holding down 6 on my keyboard, okay? I'm going to select it. That'll give you the Omen, or I guess sign version of Galactic Patrol. So real quick, scratch what I said earlier. I thought that was Resurrection of F. This is actually the End of Z costume. So you can change the colors. So this is just like his normal base form colors that you would have, orange and blue. But color number 2 gives the End of Z costume, coloration or whatever. So you have that. You have that right there. I'm like a floating head. But yeah, that's supposed to be End of Z. So my mistake on that. I thought that was Resurrection of F for some reason. But yes, that is very cool that is a possibility. So for example, if I wanted to do the Omen version of Goku and have that as like Resurrection, not Resurrection, I keep saying that, End of Z, you can definitely do that, as you can see right there. So that's awesome that this is pretty much a new opportunity that has pretty much opened a whole scope of different types of mods that you can have installed, and you can have all these costumes installed in one time. You can select all of them, but people have to go back and redo them and pack them so that it's compatible with the script, if you understand what that means. So for now, you only have like 2 mods that you can do, and that's going to be the Goku and the Gogeta one. I'm sure someone will make Vegeta and all that stuff later on, but there you have it. Those are all the costumes. I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys a couple of intros of, for example, like the End of Z costume and stuff, but that's pretty much it for this video. Mainly just wanted to show you guys that this is a possibility. It's open, you know, for download, and it's a very easy thing to install. Big shouts to Spud, big shouts to Ultima, and big shout outs to my boy Saitsu for getting all this working. I cannot wait for the future of mods on this, and you know, just all the costumes. It's going to make things so much easier and so much more fun to have all these different types of costumes and not just color changes. So leave a like, subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and support the modding community, and I'll just see you guys in the next one. Don't forget, guys, ring that notification bell. Peace, take care, and stay safe.
Jiren, we're finishing this right now.
I'll respond to your power in kind.
That's the power! This is everything I've got! You're finished! Destructive finish! What's wrong? Is that all you've got? Goku! Win! You're just as strong as ever, Vegeta.